New denials from Donald Trump after that damning reporting in the New York Times and The Atlantic claiming Trump spoke positively about Adolf Hitler and said he wanted generals like Hitler's. Trump now says that never happened.
The Atlantic is reporting that you said that you wanted the kind of generals that Hitler had. Is that something that you've ever said?
No, I never said that. I would never say that. It's a rag that he made up stories. He's done it before. It's a failing magazine. Right before the election, it's just a failing magazine. Never said it.
And with this election neck and neck, the Harris campaign is seizing on General John Kelly's comments and amplifying them in a new ad.
He admires people who are dictators. He commented more than once that Hitler did some good things, too.
If he was left to his own devices, would he be a dictator if he didn't have people around him?
Oh, I think you'd love to be.
When somebody's the president, the authority is total.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
With us now, Matthew Dowd, senior MSNBC political contributor who served as chief strategist to the Bush-Cheney 2004 campaign. Matthew, always good to have you here. Is this the ad and the issue that could motivate those soft Republicans who don't like Trump but are hesitant to back Harris?
I mean, you never know in the final days of a campaign what could actually cause a 1 or 2 point shift. In my view, this is one of those types of things that could cause a 1 or 2 point shift in a race. I remember very well in 2000 when the DUI came out against Bush. It didn't change people's votes from George Bush to Al Gore. What it did was demotivate the Republican base, and that changed it by 1 or 2 points. That, to me, is the likely scenario of this, which is it demotivates some Republicans who don't like Trump already, and they basically just say, I'm not voting for him.
We have seen this week more and more Republicans endorse Harris, including former Michigan Congressman Fred Upton, who called Trump unfit to serve. Also, Waukesha, Wisconsin Mayor Sean Riley, who is in a reliably red county. Also worth noting, Liz Cheney, who's already campaigned with Harris, now set to go on the trail with Michigan Democratic Senate nominee Alyssa Slotkin. I wonder just how impactful could these types of endorsements and Cheney's help be?
I think there's twofold in why they matter. I mean, I wouldn't say on their own they're going to shift votes, but what they do is there is two ways. First, it sends a signal to those independent voters who don't like either party that here's a candidate, the vice president, who's willing to work with both sides, and both sides are supporting her. And that's actually a good signal for independent voters to hear, as you say, don't like either party. The other thing is this continues to build momentum on the vice president's behalf. And my view in this race at this point is whoever motivates their voters the best is going to win this race. That's why I have a view that she's ahead and is likely to win, because her voters right now are more motivated than his voters. But we have, 10 days left in this. And these kind of things help with motivation.
And the voting has begun. We are now getting a look at the early vote turnout. Already more than 30 million ballots cast. Nationally, more Democrats have voted overall so far, which is consistent with past elections. However, Matthew, in key battlegrounds like Georgia, Arizona, Nevada, so far, more registered Republicans have voted than registered Democrats. What's your takeaway there?
Well, I think what the Republicans finally decided that they were opposed to early voting in 2022 and 2020, and they realized it was dumb. And so they have pushed voters that were normal election day voters to vote early. And I think that's the shift you're seeing. It's not new voters. I saw an analysis done yesterday that showed of the new voters that are voting that hadn't voted before, 2 out of every 3 are Democratic voters. 2 out of every 3 voters that are voting early are Democratic voters. So the Republicans aren't putting new voters in. They're basically cannibalizing election day voters and moving them to early vote.
It'll be really interesting then to see what it looks like on election day and how those registrations shift based on who's showing up and who comes before. It's certainly more convenient to just mail in your vote or go when you have time if you have multiple days when you can do it. Let me ask you before I let you go about your social media post yesterday. Quote, VP is winning this race. She is winning nationally. She is winning in a majority majority of the swing states, and she is winning the early vote. Kind of bold to put that out there, considering the polls show a dead heat right now. What's driving your optimism?
Well, I have a tendency, and I've analyzed polls for a long time, as you know, and I worked with polls in 2000 and 2004, and I've watched people's anxiety and nervousness raise. You have to throw out the bad and sort of biased polls, which there's quite a few this cycle, and just basically look at the credible polls. And when you average the credible polls, the really credible polls, nonpartisan credible polls, she still has about a 3-point national lead, and she leads in a majority of the battleground states. Now, that is contingent on the turnout patterns being what I think they are going to be, which is a signal that we have. And that, I think, requires the work to be done for the Democrats in the final 8 days. But if you just look at this clear-eyed and throw out the junk, right now she has a slight lead.
It's all about the votes. Polls don't matter when it comes to election dates, who turns out to vote. Matthew Dowd, thank you very much for joining us. Happy Friday.
Thanks, Donna.